Yo, what's up squad? In this video, I'm going to show you 10 steps for how you can break into a new niche. Now, the first step is going to be getting crystal clear on your vision. The vision of how you want your organization to look within this new niche. How do you want your projects to look? What type of clients do you want to be working with? And how do you want that work to flow? Step 2 is you need to get absolutely clear on who this avatar that you're going to be serving is. Because if you're not clear on who this avatar is, then it's going to make the research process really challenging, and it's going to be really hard to find these people at events, and it's going to be even more harder to do the next step. And the next step, step number 3, is to find out what this avatar's problems are. When we understand what the problems are of our potential customers, then we can serve them at a much higher level. We can speak the language so that we can enter into the conversation that's already happening inside their head. This works really well and is extremely influential when it comes to marketing and sales and creating a business that attracts the type of clients that we want to work with. Step number 4 is we're going to create and craft that perfect offer that is the combination of what we have in our vision, what it is that we want to create, and what that market, what that avatar actually needs. Step number 5 is, this is where we start getting into massive action, is we're going to tap into our already existing network. That means your family, your friends, your current clients, your past clients, your business associates, your acquaintances, really anyone that we can get a hold of, we're going to talk to about what we're up to and this new industry or this new niche that we're looking to get into. And we're going to ask them, who do you know and how quickly can they connect us? And we're going to do our best to get on a call or to get in a meeting with as many potential customers through our warm network as possible. Or if not potential customers, then at least gatekeepers or people who might have a lot of connections in that sector that we're trying to get into. Okay, step number 6 is we need to figure out where our avatar is hanging out. That's online and offline. See, this is the key to actually getting into this industry is we need to go where these people are hanging out. But we can only go to where they're hanging out if first we know who they are. And then once we know who they are and we go to where they're hanging out, then we need to speak the language that's already happening inside their head. That's why we did the earlier steps, right? So this can be really clear and we can be really intentional when we're entering into a conversation at an event, at a conference, or in an online community. Okay, step 7 is we're going to create our messaging and positioning. An example of this would just be, I help blank with blank. Okay, I help X, customer X, with Y problem. Right? This is the basics of our message, and we're going to start positioning ourselves as the industry leader, the leader of the category who helps a very specific type of person with a very specific type of problem, or a very specific type of company with a very specific type of problem. The reason why this is so important is when we start creating conversations for ourselves, whether it's offline or online, and people go to check us out, we need to show them that we're relevant and that we can help solve their problems. Step number 8 is we're going to identify who the influencers are, who are the players, who are the movers and the shakers that we need to get in touch with. These are the people that we need to build relationships with. Once we build relationships with the people of influence within a category, within a niche, then we can too have influence in that niche. We'll be guilty by association, right? This is one of the cognitive biases, association bias. So when we start getting in bed with the influential people in this niche or in this industry, this is going to allow us to generate lots of business because people are going to see us as credible, people are going to trust us, and we're also going to do business with these influential people. So all the companies and all the individuals who are following the leaders in this industry will see us doing work with these people and therefore want to do work with us. Step number 9, and this one is so important, is we need to lead from a place of giving. Okay? It's always value first. How can I help you? What can I give to you? Not what can I take. Not how can I get. Not how can I receive, but it's how can I give. When we truly take on a mentality and a mindset of contribution, it will pay off in the long run. All right, this is the best way to enter into a new community, to build relationships. I found that when you just actually give from a place that you genuinely want to give from, people feel it, and it makes a huge difference in your communication and in the relationships that you're going to be building. Step number 10 is once we start building these relationships, once we start getting into these online communities, once we've set up our messaging and our positioning to become an industry leader, then we need to become omnipresent, right? So what that really means is we need to be everywhere at once, meaning we're at the conferences, we're online in the communities, we're posting content, we're with this industry leader at this mastermind or at this event, and everyone is seeing us pop up. And eventually they're like, who is this guy? Or who is this girl that I'm seeing everywhere? And this is the omnipresent effect. It's like becoming famous to a very, very small number of people and a select few narrow targeted individuals that we want to be famous to. Everyone in the niche, everyone in the industry wants to know who we are. Okay, so these are the strategies that I'm going to be deploying for myself. This is like a broad overview of the strategy that you can execute to enter into a new market. Now, this is going to take time, and a lot of these things are easier said than done. You know, some of these things are going to take a lot of energy and a lot of effort. But you know what? That's the cost of playing the game. And this is the stuff that other people won't do. And this is why we get ahead. This is why we're going to win. This is why we're going to take over a category. This is why we're going to charge premium prices. This is why we're going to dominate. And this is how you set yourself up, right? It's about being very strategic, very intentional, and very forward thinking with all the activity that we're going to be spending our time on, right? Because life is short. We want to be intentional and we want to maximize the time we have. So that's it for this video. If you found value in this, please let me know in the comments below. And also let me know what you'd like to know about how I'm doing these things, and what questions do you have about any of these steps, and where could you see yourself getting stuck? Let me know, and don't forget to like this video. Smash that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It bumps the channel a lot. And if you haven't, go ahead and click the link in the description. Join the Got Camera crew and become a part of our community. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.